bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months. Me what you know. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down 1. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. We just step on, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin, move, in zones, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Report! Bandit! Mike's 47!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 56. Mike 6 man. Mission. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56 man. Air report.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the gun is Luton. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Chris Thompson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So that one will be accepted. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 41, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 22. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Luton to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Luton's pass.
D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Quarter with the score.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Lucky. Watch the safety creep. Hey, middle. 13.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Luton. He's got it complete to Thompson.
Newton's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to
DJ Chark,
Touchdown,
82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson.
Caleb Chason. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 1st down, Ferguson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Luton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Jaguars 20, Ravens nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check it back. Check nine. Slide. Big edge.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
34-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They give it here to Thompson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the... They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, here's Ferguson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Third down.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the Ravens' 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 26, check 25.
On the handoff, this is Ferguson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
The ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Ferguson, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Muhammad. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
They should have put a stamp on him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Defensively, sometimes they talk about getting a hat on a hat. Well, there they got a hat on a hat blocking offensively, allowing that running back to get in the end zone.
And the defenders were trying so hard to get off of those blocks to get to the runner, but they were never able to do so. Well-executed play by the offense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
56. Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive will start with Josh Ferguson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Mike, 58, right there. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackled by Calais Campbell, who was an all-pro with these Jaguars.
Brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Luton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And that will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We got to make a move.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
55's my guy, 55. Watch the play.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they've got it. They recovered it. Well, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
56 the mark, boys.
Now Jackson on second down. Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 27. Ravens
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Running again, and again it's Ferguson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. To Thompson on the screen. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel